All right. Hello, everybody. All right. Let me do something here real quick. Need to do this a little differently. See if that'll. All right. That apparently didn't work. We will. There we go. That is messed up. Sorry. Trying to. Trying to get something a little situated here. As you can see, it did not do what I needed to do. Trying to get this a little more accurate to what we need here. And as the chat fills up, we'll all right, so let's all right, I'll just move this over here like such. Actually, here we're gonna move you down here. We're gonna make it we'll make it so it shows down there. How's that? um, and hello, chaotic TR8s. Nice to see you. Yes, I do feel like a stranger. It's been forever since I've done a stream. Oh, there we go. Actually, that'll look better over there. Bring it over that way. Stretch it down a bit. And then Fish Fam Link, thank you for coming. I've been working a gazillion hours, so that's why. Paper plate fan. Nice to see you, sir. Thank you for being here. Okay, that looks like it did not do what I wanted it to do. I guess I go right back to where it was. But good morning, sir. Again, nice to see you. Trying to let a few more people get in here, and then I will I hope you're doing well too. I know it's been a minute since I've talked to you, so well, YouTube is so delayed today. Huh. Whip, thank you. All right, Lurkin, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. My goal is to go over six things I have between research. The main one is what I'll give after the end here. So, but we'll like I said, I'm going to go over some health benefits of fish keeping. Okay. Yeah, making music dwelling in music can be quite fun. It's it soothes the soul. I know Ozzy's passing, that one hit hard for me when it comes to music because I've been following him for so long. So, but I wanted to eventually, once we get a few people in here, wanted to get a few people in here, and then we'll go over the benefits of what I'm going to do here. We're going to turn that off. That chat is not working. Because I'm going to have to bounce a little bit here. As much as I would like to have the chat in there. We'll leave it. Yeah. But it's bring it a little wider here. There we go. All right. But so put like if you keep fish tanks, I'd like to hear your guys's what you've noticed helps your health in keeping the health benefits you've noticed in fish keeping. I know what's worked for me. So no need to be sorry, my friend. We all get busy. I was doing a nightly stream with a friend, and we both got so busy that we haven't done a stream, and the two of us, in God, well over a month. So, and I haven't heard from him today if he wanted to. But speaking of health, my diabetes is, I've got one of those thingies on. If you could see it. Actually, let me move over this way. There it is. Right there. I got one of the Libre 3s on. They got me on a monitor for 15 days to watch my numbers, which I actually just checked. It's really good. I'm really shocked. So Layla's doing great. She we have guardianship of her, and she's going to be in 4th grade this year, turning 10, and she's not going to play soccer now. So, Fly Guy, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. We are in subscriber mode, so all right. I got nobody over on Facebook yet. Nobody on Twitch to say hello. All right. Sorry, bud. You're gonna get banned. Let's do it. There was no need to do that. Spam my Twitch account. We got nobody on Facebook and nobody on Kick. All right. It's a shame. But so you sub to the chat. Okay. Well, that makes you a new subscriber to me. So cool. That's awesome. Let's see if we, because I had this in subscriber mode, so I believe. We're going to go to your channel. I am not subscribed to you. So let me get subscribed and I'll give you a little history on the why I'm waiting to the here I'm going to do this. But I will say what I think here in a little bit. My biggest thing, unless somebody brings it up, what I think the main thing is that has helped me with fish keeping when it comes to health benefits. So we're going to pin that. So if you keep fish tanks, let me know what health benefits you've had from. Pin that message so that you guys see that, because that's what I'm talking about today, at least for an hour. I kind of bounce between the. All right. All right. Oh, you gained a new sub. Bye, guy. I just subbed your channel, so. But the 6th, I found. I went to different sites to see, doing my research, as you all well know. I like to do that. Let's see. I'm going to go from number 6 first. Believe it or not, keeping fish tanks has a calming effects on children and Alzheimer patients. So I was like shocked when I was doing the reading on this. I was really shocked at what I was seeing. It really impressed me that it that it calms. So all right, I'll have to read that later. So yeah, very true. You got to be careful of some of the chemicals though, because they can hurt you and your fish over a period of time. So, if you over dechlorinate, you actually kill oxygen in the tank. So, and that's why I use live plants, because it's very beneficial. So, exactly, fish family, agree. If you turn that like button blue and smash the subscribe to show your appreciation. And another one I found, it improves focus and creativity, which I can fully see, that you get improved focus and creativity. Our job as fish keepers is to uh, is to have you get you're more creative because you're aquascaping. So it's so with that focus, you're doing you're more focused on your tanks, and your creativity is when you're actually um, your creativity is when you have more, when you're aquascaping, you're focusing, you're getting artistic. It's kind of decreased pain and anxiety. I can definitely agree with I put the anxiety more with the stress levels. So, um, it, which that was my key right there, is reduced levels of stress. I can easily be having a stressful moment going on, turn back here downstairs where I'm live streaming from. I got the two tanks right behind me. I can literally sit and just watch my tanks, kind of forget about everything else that's going on, and just kind of get into a good frame of mind again. So it does. I think fish keeping, its number one benefit is mental health. Is it helps you kind of lower those stress and anxiety levels. Believe it or not, it helps improve your sleep quality. Once you relax, you're also relaxed when you're going to bed, and you lower that stress level. It helps with your sleeping. So And I have found that to be a very true fact. I could literally fall asleep probably watching my tanks if I wanted to. That's how relaxed I get. And lowered blood pressure and heart rate is, me being also having cardiac issues since 2016. I've been it does definitely help that too. So, but that was my 6 points. With mine being the stress and anxiety levels, the main thing I see the best. So, let me again. I'm just going to read them over. I'm going to go 1 through 6 this time. Reduced levels of stress and anxiety, improvement of sleep quality, lowered blood pressure and heart rate, decreased pain and anxiety, improved focus and creativity, and a calming effect for children and Alzheimer's patients. Do you want to lean in and say hi?
Hi.
There you go, paper plate. That's all. She's not the tiny little one anymore that you remember. Yeah, they're ready to come out.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit.
She got some stitches.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a scar.
Yeah, but it won't be a bad one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yes, Oscars, Fly Guy, a great example. They're like puppies, flower horns, Oscars, other, you know. I know mine know when I'm walking up to the glass. Watch here. I'll give you a good example. Watch this tank right here. I'll put my hand up by it and I'll watch them all come. They think I'm going to feed them right now. That's why they all come up there. That tank has Endler guppies, and a couple of female guppies. A lot of male Endlers and some female Endlers. They just keep breeding. So yes, an interactive fish, like you said, it could be your friend. But these guys, they basically know when I'm walking up to the tank, they're going to get fed. So, and they see my hand coming in, they go they go hide over wherever. And then when I'm going over to another area to clean or whatever, they go back. So, fish can be very interactive with you. As a matter of fact, they call puffers and Oscars. They call them. A lot of them are called. People call them water puppies because of how interactive they are with you. You see you in the room, they come over by the glass, and they got tails kind of sitting there, shimmying like wagging. It's like, yeah, it's cool. If I ever owned any Oscars, I'm sure they would be one of I consider my friends. Let's see where we at number wise here. Wow. It looks like it will definitely be a quick show today. Anybody else got any topics? I got a fly I'm going to be battling. You'd see him flying. He just flew in front of me. All right. Well, this card just finally came in. That's weird. All three of these are gone and they're green. Huh. Weird, weird, weird. I'll go through here. Nobody there. 4 watching now here on YouTube. All right, so let's just. So if anybody happened, I'm gonna go see here. Does anybody show up on Facebook? Nope. I will. I'm gonna kill the Facebook and Twitch streams because it's pointless in running and all the extra data if we're not gonna have people showing up. So let me kill that real quick. And so, okay, I'll just keep those 2. Oh. I don't know. I've never really. I know water is supposed to be a very pacifying thing, So I don't see why it wouldn't be. I don't know if the water honestly has any, like, if it absorbs bad vibes or whatever, but like I said, it's just, I think it's the fish and the, like here you see the air bubbles going up, that just allows you to kind of submerge yourself, so to say, even though you're not in the water, to be you can kind of forget about everything else that's going on. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I watch Ben. He's very knowledgeable fish keeper. I do dirted and the two that you see here behind you, those are dirted tanks. And then the other tank I have upstairs is an under gravel filter. I tend to stay with those. When the seasons change, when it gets hot, the water stays cold, and when it gets cold, the water stays hot. I know Lake Michigan has a major effect on like our weather because of that reason. Um, like the lake temperature is finally up to. Let me find out here. I haven't watched earlier in the season. Let's see, southern Lake Michigan water temperatures today. So, like the temperatures, um, southern water. Okay, yeah, these are all buoys. The water temperature is already up to 70 degrees. Like the lowest is at 69. So, it's definitely cooler than say the boiling hot weather that we've been going through, with the heat indices. My friend Whippy, who's been working in it all day, during all that stuff, it's been pretty tough on the body. So that way, but the water is, yeah, it definitely lowers your blood pressure, definitely lowers your anxiety and stress levels. Like you said, stabilizing. That's very true. But like Lake Michigan during the winter time, it was like it was close to so, um, it was running 20s, 30s in early spring. So because of the what cold below zero we did have, which wasn't for very long. So it's one of those things where was Andrew still going today? Trying to see if Andrew went today or not. No. Imperial Tropics went. Let's see something here. I'm gonna go check out his page. Yeah, he's got 58 people watching. I don't see Andrew. He would have won at 10. Okay, I'm thinking he didn't go because I don't see. Yeah, I don't see that he went. So. Yep, that's where I kind of, how did I phrase it? From what I saw, the focus and creativity, like you said, it gives focus and your give structure. Focus, they kind of go hand in hand. So when you have structure, you're focused. So it's yeah, it's I love it. Like I said, I've loved the hobby for many years. I know during COVID, it was a huge factor. Because I was working, with all the pressure of working and um, with people day in day out and the mask and all that crap, and it helped me at night. It helped me release the pressures of the day and just to get in a good set of mind frame of mind again to get myself ready for the next day. It was not much of a choice. It helped a lot. So yeah, it's gonna be a little loud, but drop it down. Yeah, Imperial Tropics going, and he's got 58 people. So I was surprised to see. And Andrew probably had a fishing trip or something. So, Whip, how are you holding up in this crazy smoke-filled weather? We went to the McHenry County Fair last night, and I got off of work, got showered, got ready, and then my in-laws picked me up. The girls were already there, so um, but it was fun. Layla's best friend was with her, and they had they rode some rides and played some games, and then we got dinner, and then the girls rode some more rides, did some more games. We do have a very big community of streamers in the fish, what we call fish fam. And the problem is we got so many of us that it's hard to find like open times. So I've been at this 11 o'clock Central Time, 12 Eastern for over a year and a half. Um, yeah, we do. So, Smiley, nice to see you, sir. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. If you hadn't heard, yeah, he's at 3 Eastern, right? Yeah, no, 3 o'clock Central. I think he's got. I can't remember if his show's 3 Eastern or. Um, There we go. Let's see here. Oh, does he not? Oh, does he not have anything scheduled for today? Oh, there it is. 8-1. Yeah, 3 o'clock our time. He goes. So that's 2 Eastern. It's part of the reason why I try to get off when I do. So. Oh, we do work. Trust me, we do work to help build each other. Most of us do. I would say 99.9%. There's a few that just don't give a crap, and so, and that's fine. You're going to have that in any kind of niche or group, whichever you want to call it. Click. So, I like to collaborate with people. I like to have guests, but lately, because everybody's working, especially being summertime. So, Lori, Monster Fish Gal, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. So, but everybody's working, so it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm almost wondering if I should move my time to 12 Eastern or 12 Central and then just stream up until Graham. And I mean, I don't want to move earlier because, like I said, I don't want to go over Andrew. I don't, go too early, then I'll go over Roxanne, which I don't want to do. So it's everybody kind of knows this is my time. But like I said, Imperial, he had 58 people there. So not me. I'm all about me. It's all about me, me, me. That's funny. You're like I said, I could just go random. I mean, I even scheduled this one today for I scheduled it last Friday. So I don't know what to say. Like I said, I even did a topic this week compared to normal. That's the topic was health benefits of fish keeping. So any of you newcomers have anything you'd like to add, please do. Mine was the stress and anxiety is the biggest thing, for me to drop it down. I did a test with Meld. I might actually do another test later on. Maybe I'll do it tonight. Meld now has a studio where you set your links up and then you take OBS and I think it's called Meld Studio Cloud. You set up your stream keys to your streams and then you send one stream out of Meld or OBS and it allows you to do kind of like what Restream does without the watermark. So maybe it's just Meld Cloud. It's kind of cool. It's a neat little thing. There we go. I'm trying to pull it up. Okay, I guess it's not going to give me the link. Huh. How did I lose it? Oh, interesting. Let's see if I can find my link. There it is. Google to log in. There we go. Yeah, I actually have auto starts for YouTube and Kick. What I got? Huh, interesting. That's gonna be kind of cool. Maybe I'll play with that, get it all fully set up the way I want, and then just run a stream and see what happens. Last week we thought it was very I don't do gaming. I have a gaming PC, but I don't use gaming. I don't game because I just don't play games. Like when if I set up Windows or whatever, I take off any of the games because I don't want to play them. I'm not a game guy. So, Melvin, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. Yeah, I just mainly do the fish keeping. I have started a CPAP channel that I'm doing about my CPAP journey. I've been on the journey since 2016, but I'm starting to take control of it. So myself, because they don't help you out. So they set you on this min pressure of 4 and then max pressure of 20 and let the machine take care of it. And their algorithms suck. And so I'm trying to learn how to read the data and tweak it into to where I feel good throughout the day. So yeah, I know I haven't been making very many streams. Work's been very busy for me. So it's even the lurk has been, I need to get in there and at least lurk. And I missed one. Well, in his games, he talks fish, but that's it. I don't. Great Lakes, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. I only have 3 tanks. I don't have a whole lot to talk about. So I tried to come up with a topic this week. And I was through 6 points before you know it. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to find a way to, I guess I use one of those live services and where I can collaborate. And I don't think they help that much, to be honest with you, though, to be able to multi-stream. So hard to keep track of who is who. It is. That's why I'm happy that we've got Fish Fam Link. So they actually have a schedule of who's streaming, when they're streaming, even when there's multiple people going. It's like it's all laid out in a real nice form. You just and you find so many more people. So let's do that. Kick. All right, I killed the Facebook one. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, mine didn't show up as a link, did it? Go check those. Okay, there we go. Did mine come up as a link? When I sent it? Oh, it never showed up at all. Should be coming up here. It's not always a waste. You just got to build. So it's honestly not a waste. You just got to find the right platforms, or to, if you're going to do multiple, like Facebook and YouTube would probably be your better ones because you get more viewers that way because of algorithms and stuff. But like where Twitch and Kick, you got to build them up by sending people over. I unfortunately, I don't like Twitch. I love Kick because Kick is free. It is not a waste. I'm telling you, dude. Do the research. You'll find out that it's not. There's lots of people that do it. Huh. Yeah, it came through on there, but not. Miss Dee Dee, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. Oh, it's a win. Just do the research yourself, dude. That's all I'm telling you. Hey, I would rather send people to a free platform like Kick than to. So Discord's a waste too, then. Really? Everything's a waste, even YouTube. Well, they all have their thing, right? I get that. That's not the point. Having different people on different platforms. is not a big deal. But if you're trying to make a community, that's a great way to do it. So you're basically saying that YouTube's a waste too. So they're all a waste. How's that? That's my opinion. What species of Julia? Yeah, you'll find plenty of people there. Isn't that what YouTube is? A community of individuals? No, my opinion, they're all a waste, but that's okay. Your opinion, my opinion. Yours sucks, mine doesn't. Ju- Judy Cromas. I don't know if I know that one. I'm assuming that's a type of cichlid, right? Julie Cromas, sorry. 30 for 5 juveniles. The only difference between YouTube and all the other services are like, for those type things is that Twitch and Kick are like the same. There's a lot of gamers, a lot of open. Rumble is pure, mainly political. Um, the only difference is YouTube actually has an algorithm that they use to try and get you out there in front of people, which half the time they don't. I think Fish Jam Link gets us more in front of that people than YouTube itself does. But that's just me. I'm not talking gibberish. Like I said, your opinion's wrong, mine's right. Simple as that. Your opinion, my opinion. I'm not talking gibberish. I got your points. I understood your points. I get them fully. You just like to trash everything. That's your point. Like, dang it, it's okay. See, I like duckweed when I had it, but I don't make it doesn't last with me very long. Love duckweed. Love duckweed and I love green buckets. Hi Jesse. Nice to see you, Mr. Salient Aquatics. See, I don't care if other people approve of what I say. So that's that's the difference between me. This is why I am the black sheep of the of Fish Fam, and I don't care. I'm fine with that. I'll take that role. It's simple. Don't like how I stream what I talk about, then don't show. If you think I talk gibberish all the time, then don't show. It's real easy. Oh, I'm fine with disagreeing. You're not going to see me yell or rant. I don't think anybody's afraid of you, dude. Oh my God. Thank you, Lori, for dropping the links. I appreciate that. Exactly, Lori. Or Dee Dee, I agree. Whip is intimidating. Not too nice of a guy to be intimidating. I'm sure if he needed to whoop somebody's ass, though, he wouldn't be. He'd be okay. Nah, Whip's not about. He's about focusing on one channel, and that's fine. I'm game with that. That's you do you, I'll do me. I like multi streaming. Oh, actually, that's your channel that Lori posted to probably get you more subs. KGE, Mr. Keith. KGE, sorry. Nice to see you, sir. Thank you. Whip and I, this is what we do. It's trust me. It's how we are. It's all good. That we don't. We know because there's a knot because you you just did a stream the other day. I just well, I like having people to collaborate with, but like I said, I like to do it for free. So oh, that's a new one to me. Nick at Hardware. I should. Maybe it's a no. Maybe it's not. Let's see here. Thank you for coming, Nick. Yeah. Okay, it's showing in the chat, right? Because go to channel. Yeah, I am subscribed already. Thank you for coming, Nick. Well, the good news is if you look at the 55 through the tannins of the hex, you can see how clear it still is. So the UV filter worked, and it's 7 days out. So 7 days out tomorrow, I think. No, today. So now we'll see how long it goes before it gets crappy again. Oh, I'm subscribed to them, but I didn't recognize the name Whip. Gee, sorry. uh, troll. I can just quit streaming together. This is the first actual stream that I've had, back to back streams I've had in 2 months. And like I said, dude, I don't care. I was just being a smart ass. Nothing mean meant by it. You do you. You're fine. Hair privilege. All right. I'm going to probably be ending it here soon, anyhow, Dee Dee. So thank you. Um, enjoy. And I don't care about the crown system. I think it's stupid. Most of what YouTube does is stupid. So there's so many things that they've changed that, like the guest thing. We didn't have to have um, um, well, shit, dude, I haven't had hair like you since I was 25 years old, so I can't help that. I'm still right. So, hell, all your friends that are balder than you, and I won't name the two that I'm talking about, are righter than you. um, yeah, like we had a way to bring up guests on YouTube without having any of these other services like StreamYards and Restream and and all of them. You just did it through Google's Hangouts, and people were able to talk. You could have up to 10 people, and it was great. They took it away and changed it so that you can't use it. That's funny. I read a story about a celebrity who was approached by a deranged fan. He took her on a date and complained about everything in his life. She never bothered him again. Um, Again, I with Uncle Smiley with YouTube and the way they are, I don't care. I leave the damn hearts on. I just I only make certain changes, small changes, and that's it. I'm not because I don't know. YouTube is the only reason why I'm at where I'm at subwise with YouTube is because I've been doing this the longest. You're talking on deaf ears, Jesse. So I know the benefits. I just have to see right there. Right there. Wish I could highlight. But I don't think I'm patient enough you know, to just keep doing it week in, week out. And DJ Guppy Fish, thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Um, well, since I'm hitting a bunch of people now, why don't you all tell me your health benefits of fish keeping, what you've noticed in the health benefits of fish keeping? I told mine earlier before all you got here. Mocha frappe. Well, let's get her done. We all need that mentality. I can agree with that, Fly Guy. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I've trust me. Green water algae doesn't taste good because that's all I do is siphon. So, I still have Rumble, Jesse, but I don't. I never deleted the account. I just haven't streamed on it in like forever. Um, I I'm thinking what I might do is just like do this Friday one, keep it strictly YouTube to make Whip happy, and then I'll do the rest. The rest I'll just stream on other days. The question was the benefits of fish keeping, health benefits of fish keeping. Have you noticed any health benefits of fish keeping? Of keeping fish. How I should say it. Mine was stress and anxiety. Is it helps me stay calm, especially during COVID when it was pressure for 9, 10 hours, sometimes longer a day. Come home, get to sit and watch my fish tanks for 5 minutes. Even it just kind of helped decompress me. Shrimp tanks don't taste as bad. Yeah, I've I've taken in way too much water probably. So oh, it could be Fly Guy. We know some people in our fish fam that have beyond 80 tanks. Yeah, I can't kneel too long on my knees. Not anymore. Yeah, and I've got three. I mean, and I don't know how people keep up with 15, 20 tanks, 30 tanks. I couldn't. I was. That's why I've got a 5.5 gallon sitting back there that I could put up and move my radios over and stuff, and I could put it back up over here. But I just don't have the. I just don't really have anything to do with it. So yeah, pool. There's people that have pools in the basements, in their basements. I forgot about the pools, and then people do outside tubbing. Like Dee Dee, she does outside tubbing, summer tubbing. And I think, didn't you just start that whip, summer tubbing, or do something outside this year? Well, I bet you if I stuck mine out on the south side, it would be in our fenced-in backyard. I guarantee you, I would see a green water tank really fast. In 3 tubs, yeah. I thought about buying a tub, so what's herpetology? I do not know that word. Okay, for a turtle or a giant snake or alligator. Wow. Okay. See, that is um all right. That makes a very good point. So it helped you with some focus and structure. Very cool. Yeah, I thought about doing a summertime. Probably too late in the season now for me, but just lots of plants. I did see that video or your live stream that you were talking about that on. Oh my god, I would be scared to stick my hand in there. Ooh, nice burn. Nice burn, Miss Dee. Yeah, that was one of the points I had, that I had found. I visited numerous different websites, and a lot of them talked about focus and structure, um, and how it, help and creativity too. So I said it earlier, I can literally fall asleep watching my tanks because they relax me. I usually actually before I go to bed at night, I I relax a little bit, looking at the fish tanks, and then go upstairs and get my stuff ready for work the next day, and then head up to bed and pop on my friggin' CPAP and crash. Okay, coffee refill, awesome. Do something since I want to see where I'm standing here on this. I do see there's a trio of astronomical events coming up soon. Got to read up on it today. I'm sitting at 145. So I'm jumping up, and all I'm doing is drinking coffee. Huh. Go figure. You're part of the CPAP gang too? I'm not. I'm into astronomy. not astrology. Astrology's like, zodiac signs, stuff like that. I have multiple hobbies. Like anybody that knows me, I have. Let's see if I can do this quickly. Actually, here, let me do this instead. This will be easier. All right. Slide up. Bring this. Actually, I need to go like this. I'll slide that. So right over here. Whoops. I'll come up this way on it. Here, I'll go this way. Right there. Ham radio. This is where I had a fish tank, another fish tank. I had a 5.5 gallon here. I got my ham radio. Oops, sorry. Actually, I can go like this. Ham radio there. Keep my cup of coffee right there. I've got a scanner right over here. And so I'm into radios because I'm a ham operator. And then ham operator, astronomy, but I don't do a whole lot of in the astronomy. Oh, crap. God. I shouldn't have moved it. Bring this in a little bit. Come on. Damn. How do I do? Oh, that's probably part of the problem. Let's go like this. Get that back. There we go. Yeah, I'm a basic ham operator. I don't have any of the worldwide privileges. I still got studying to do if I ever did that. But then I'm also into weather, heavily into weather. And then I'm also very big into fish and weather are my main two hobbies or passions, if you want to call them that. So, yep, you're right, Melvin. That was correct. Helping with the stress. That's how I started out in the radios with CB. My dad saw me talking on a walkie-talkie to some car that was driving by our house, and when I was supposed to be doing my homework, but he didn't yell at me for not doing my homework. Talking on the radio, he get this back in here a little bit. There we go. Sorry, I should have muted that before I did it. But then he, by that weekend, he had put a CB antenna up, and at first, when we got the license, I couldn't. I could only talk when he was home, but as he got to know the kind of the people I was talking to, he just basically said, "Run with it." Yep. Keith, I'm 60, so that was my cell phone back in the day. That's why I still have a love for radio in general. So I don't talk on it as much as I should, but because I'm doing so many other things, watching too many other things sometimes. Yeah, I loved CB. When they took the license away, that was the worst thing they could ever did. They let it go crazy. Yes. You need a license because you're transmitting worldwide. You have to be able to prove you're proficient to like I have certain things, like if my radio's interfere when I'm talking is interfering with one of my neighbors or anything, they can come over, let me know, and then we can try, work between the two of us to figure out if it's me, truly me, or if there's something like leaking cable, stuff like that. Because there's a lot of times, but I'm not running a lot of, if they have an outdoor antenna, all sorts of stuff. I have to make sure I'm not interfering with anybody. So, so you have to be proficient, and to make sure that, the radios you're buying are good. So, um, Shirley, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. I'm gonna go back here because I don't want to. It's kind of now calm down now that me and Whip aren't trolling each other. And don't start it back up. I love you, brother. So, yeah, I agree. There's it used to be on an email list. There were certain things, like you had rules. See, even in Discord, we have rules, but I can guarantee you somebody's going to come in there and there's going to be a flame war at some point in time. And Discord is for more than just what you were saying earlier. I kind of just blew by the comment because it's, we do have a lot of interaction on Discord with the fish community, but there's a lot of us that don't like doing it. So, like I said, I was trying to build a community, multiple channels, stuff like that together for MyFishTanksAquatics, but I don't want to get back into that. I want to stay where we're going. But you're right. We used to have standards and etiquette of things that you can get away with saying. I kind of think, I want to say Facebook, but social media in general has really wrecked a lot. So, I mean, there's no etiquette anymore, even here on YouTube. You got your beta LB Margnata. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Sweet. I haven't had a beta or beta, however you say it. I say beta in quite a while. Last one I had was in, actually, it was in Munchkin's room in the 5.5 gallon. She named him Slurp. Hey, Layla. Layla. My chat, like Mr. Whip and Dee Dee, and you can lean in and say hi.
Hi.
There you go.
Oh.
CB is different than ham radio. Did you actually have ham radio? Yeah, you're supposed to be licensed. When I first got licensed in '95, I know there's a lot of people that think they don't come calling, but it depends on the administration that's in on how tight they are on enforcing. They got to get people got to. The only way they're going to come knocking on your door is if somebody's if people are complaining. That's with your license. So, and I'm fine with that. I actually the more people are licensed for ham radio, the better it is for us because they know how many. Because nowadays they're giving away chunks of spectrum to cell companies and stuff, and I don't want it interfering with my ham radio. So, Yeah, she is, Dee Dee. She is growing up very, very fast. So, um, your fish since May and you can't pick a name for him. What size is your tank? I think I might have missed that earlier. Um, pick a name. I don't name my fish, but that's because I usually get schools of fish because I do community tanks. And like I said, I do dirted and under gravel filter. I may eventually just go under gravel filter. I don't think I saw those whip. I don't know, Keith. You might have given me a. Maybe I'll try a tub next year. So you just throw some sand in it or gravel. No filtration. No, the plants will filter anyhow. So yeah, Dee Dee, she's going to be 10 in November, and she she's made me the dad that I was supposed to be to my daughter. That's what I'm gonna say. she's yeah, she's when she cut her thumb, she got 3 stitches. She's getting stitches, and my sister-in-law took a picture. She's still smiling. The kid never not smiles. I swear. Except when she pushes me too far, and my voice goes from here to just here to firmness. But like I said, I wish I could find a 15-gallon H, which is 15-gallon high. They call them 15 columns. I've seen somebody talk about them. So okay, just lots of plants though. I think I got some lead weights to hold them down. Just wait till you got to bring that tub in. All right. Yeah, your water is funky, dude, because I mean, we've seen the plants that are growing in mine. And actually, mine are starting to rebound. I'm really impressed on how fast they're rebounding from using the green water algae. It's green water is great because you can create fry. I get that, but I'll tell you what, plants don't like it. I think I was on the edge of my plants dying. I think that's part of the reason why I could see some of them were starting to really brown off, and the leaves were dying. I was like, oh man, I got to do something here quick. So, and drain the tub. There you go. I don't think a heater would last an hour. Okay. You run a heater in there, I suppose, though, right? To keep it at least 65 for your white clouds. I think if I do any fish in that 55, if I'm just going to let these swordtails do their thing, and if they keep building and building and building, but I think I might do that tank, do a cold water species in there. Wow, very cool. Lady UI. That's what's the common name for that? I know it's an invasive one, right? No heaters. Okay. 40. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. That's cool. A guy, Greg Whitsock, he's from the area that Whip and I are from. He's actually a very well known pond builder here in Illinois. And he's actually used bigger versions of under gravel filters on his ponds. It's pretty cool. So I'll have to think of something. I know Dee Dee's worried about standing water, and I'm like, well, fish would eat that, eat the mosquitoes and larvae if they were in there. It's got to worry about dragonflies, which I don't see too many around me. Yeah. I need to set that up again so I can highlight chats. I'll throw that. Yeah, Greg's from what I've heard he's a pretty nice guy. I think Whip's met him a couple of times. So I would like to do a actual Fly Guy. Where are you from? If you don't mind me asking, you can just give state or city, whatever. You know, you don't have to give like a precise location, even though Whip would like a precise location. But technically, you're tubbing. I would like to build a nice big thing outside. Oh, really? Diddy wouldn't like that though. And plus, he'd have to run plumbing for my yard. Yeah, Didi wouldn't like that though. I can't get her to understand that, bugs are, mosquitoes are instead, water that's not moving. So if you have like an air stone, you're okay. Okay. That's all you need. Central is all you need to tell me. That's good. That's fine. I'm in Central time zone. I actually don't. I don't hide my town, but that's just me. Because, like I said, that's why I say it. If you want, just time zone's fine. That's close enough. You see pretty much the same heats and that we do. I want to. Oh God, I would love to join that. I probably have to do a video. I'm sure. I don't know how I missed that video. I am subscribed to him, so okay. So yeah, see, right there, just like what Whip said, because we don't care. Uh, that's funny. Uh, Thank you, Whip. That was great. I loved it. Scotty, New York, hard to find on the map. Yeah, it is. This year, right now, Northern Illinois is ranking fifth hottest on since they started keeping records. And I think for Whip and I, this Wednesday was the first time that we've seen under 80-degree temperatures for highs and low humidities in, well, I'd probably say since May. Well, my address is on Fish Fam, dude. So and the thing is I would give my address clearly. I don't care. Oh wow. Right. Like I said, I what I'm going to do is I actually, before we get going any further, go for it, Whip. I don't care. Like I said, I'm cool with that. All right. Thank you for coming back, Jess. Appreciate you. Yeah, the only thing I'm sad about today is Layla told me last night that she's not going to do soccer. She's taking a break. And I was going to head coach this year. So, if that's what you got to do, I don't know why you'd want to pay somebody for my address, but oh, I see. We don't, as fish people, we don't judge that. So Jesse. That's funny. Uh, yeah, but we don't judge here when it comes to the general foreman. Dude, you could probably hit up Cody. He could probably tell you because he's probably got the text saved from when he drove to GCCA. He keeps everything. Like I said, I don't. I'll text you my address. I don't. You just ask. I don't care, Whip. You're my brother. That I won't do, Jesse. I won't put a credit card number out there. Yeah, exactly, Whip. Oh, yeah, we would be judged heavily for living here. It was funny. I don't. You know what? I'm not even going to bring it up because we were at the fair. That's all I was going to say. And then I was walking by the Republican booth, and they having people spin the wheel to get things, and one of them was for a book on why we need to get rid of JB Pritzker. New York's a Democratic state, right, Keith? And I'm not judging anybody for where they, so, oh God. Sorry to hear that, Nick. Yeah, it was part of the reason why I changed my license plates because I didn't. But I guess changing the plate didn't matter when there was an antenna on the car. So, well, sorry to hear that. Yeah, see, and I think it's, and I'm not bashing anybody's states, but like I see the states that are, I don't hear people saying that it's bad, you know, but I hear California, New York, Chicago, um, sorry, yeah, or Illinois, sorry, Illinois, New York, Chicago, few. I mean, I don't think everybody's ever going to be happy, so. Oh, I don't think you saw the YouTube creator thing, Jesse. That if you say you're allowed to, you got to get past the first 7 seconds, but they suggest 10 seconds before you can use profanity. If it's within the first 10 seconds, then they're not gonna, then they're gonna demonetize your the stream. but before it was just 7. Yeah. It's that when I saw this, it was like, YouTube used to like go through a stream, and if you said, let's say you F-bombed multiple times in 2 minutes or something like that, that they would demonetize your stream. I would, like when Jess was on, she had kids on in the morning. So when she would, the morning show was going, she had a lot of kids that were there. So she tried to keep it, family friendly. Me, I'm not very family friendly. All right. Let's see where we're at here. 10. I'm not streaming anywhere else. I've shut those down. So I'll tell you what, Whip. I'll try to stream for 3 weeks straight. Just YouTube only. And yeah, I'll stream YouTube only, and I'll see if I see any difference. I'll give you that. How's that sound? Yeah. They do ask that you don't use an extreme amount of profanity, but it's like, I've been known to F-bomb once in a while. I try not to, but it's... Yep, been over 2 hours. All right, guys, I am going to call it because we've been over 2 hours. Like I said, maybe I don't know, maybe I'll try something and see how it goes. I don't know if I'm going tonight with Cody. Nothing has been said to me yet, so it's been probably almost 2 months now since we streamed. So, hey, I feel people that curse on a regular are less stressed, to be honest with you. So, all right, thank you everybody for coming, and we will talk later. I will definitely be going next week. Love you all for coming and appreciate you. Stay fishy. Love each other.